Greetings, y'all. Welcome in. So I'm looking at a technique, one feature of this Lofi-12 XT that make it kind of an unexpected trap production box, doing some hi-hats with something really cool. But before that, I want to let y'all know that there is a new update out, a firmware release by Sonicware that makes some improvements, some fixes on the Lofi-12 XT's functions. I'm relatively new to the Lofi-12 XT, so a lot of these things kind of went over my head. I didn't see some of these things as issues, but there are like 3 things that I think are cool that I'm gonna look at in the process of showing you this technique. So let's look at it. All right, so I've got pretty much all my sounds loaded up and I've made this beat. I'm gonna reproduce it for y'all real quick, but I want to look at a couple things. First of all, like within the send screen is where you would find your sample. Say I want to add a new sample. I can go through here. Say I'm gonna pick like a hi-hat, right? So I'm gonna select this tag and I'm gonna go down and search for a hat. But if I click over, as you can see, prior to this firmware update, the way the previews would audition would be that they loop around. And so this is definitely something that I wanted to see. I was curious if there was a way of turning the loop off, but it has been addressed in an update. So I can just go through and listen, audition my samples in the browser, and they just play once rather than looping, because the looping can become annoying. And then if you want to audition the same sample again, you can click on the left pad on the D-pad. Also, another thing that's a big improvement, say if I deselect this, the hi-hat tag, prior to this update, what it would do would actually like return the selection all the way to the top. So you'd lose your position in the browser and then you'd have to go back down. So that's been fixed and that's very nice. All right, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do next is chop up my loop. I got a sample here and I'm gonna go into slice. So set that to slice and go in here. So this is also another added option feature. So you can chop this way by using the pads. I can clear these out. I also now can chop using the OK button. So if I chop, right? And then I can zoom in here and then I can use the D-pad to select different chops. So you can see the selection changes there. So if I zoom in, I can just, this is what I'll do is I'll go and adjust the start points really quickly. Just zoom in real nice and adjust the start points. So it looks decent. Let's fix this one up a little bit. That looks good. And then I can just audition. There we go. And then I can exit there. I'm going to select pad. Now I can put these into a mute group. Put them all into mute group 1. All right, so now I'll sequence up these chops. I've got it 100% quantized, so it's fixed up my timing there a little bit. I usually do like boom bap style stuff and I'll leave my quantization at 0, but for trap style, let's say trap style, because I'm just using trap influence for some of these production techniques. I wouldn't say it's exactly trap, I don't know. But I'll put it at 100%. I'm gonna go ahead and sequence in a few more of these one shots on their own tracks, you know, and I'm gonna start with this kick here. I want to move over to this guitar sound I have right over here, put it in the pad mode so I can get, you know, keyboard tones, stuff. Play this little something I got over the piano, add a little melody to it. Another key part of trap will be our 808. So I'll move out of that sound and move into this 808 tone, this bass tone. Put it in the pad mode. Okay. All right, move out of that. Gonna add my snare. And this is where the key feature comes in order to do your trap pads. The key lies in the D-pad. So the D-pad gives you like this MPC style note repeat. So if you hold down one of the directionals, one of the directions, and then hold your hi-hat, see I can get different rolls at different notes, quarter notes or eighth notes, 16ths and 32, I believe. I'm going to start with quarter notes. I don't really need that because I could do that myself. So I'm just going to play live timing first. What I'll do now is, a little trick would be to put this hi-hat into pad mode. So now I have it like on a keyboard and I can get different pitches of the hat. So I'm just going to add in a little flavor. So there you go. That is the video. If you found some value in it, please do give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. I do have a question for y'all. Me, myself, I don't usually make trap music, but I do like some of the techniques. I like to keep my mind open and explore different genres at times just to improve my skills, build those up, and maybe utilize those in what I'm doing when I am creating, just from, you know, a position of just being open to create and make stuff. And sometimes you come up with something new. So yeah, throw it in the comments. What genre are you making with the Lofi-12 XT? I'd like to hear about it. Share the video in places you think people might find some value with it. If you want to support the channel, there are monetary ways in the description. There are affiliate links at Zounds. You can pick some stuff up. There are some sample packs. Go ahead, pick those up. Lifted Noise, Stole These Sounds at the top of the description. It's a free sample pack. You can put it in the Lofi-12 XT, convert it into mono samples. It is a stereo pack. So there is a built-in converter in the Lofi-12 XT that you can convert any samples into mono samples from stereo. So I got a video on that too. I'll also link that, put it in the card. Until next time, keep on running with your dreams. Stay humble, lift noise. God bless. Peace.